Welcome back to Crystal Clear. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about the procedures that our staff are using to stay safe, to make sure our materials are quarantined and safe for you to check out, and the procedures we're using during the curbside services that we're currently offering to ensure that the patrons stay safe as well. So one of the things we've done is we have broken our staff into very small groups of 3, 4, and 5 individuals. And so that means that they come in and they're screened they're asked questions. Have you been sick? Have you been traveling? The typical virus screening questions. We're checking their temperature. They're wearing masks, and then they come in the building. By limiting the number of staff that are together at any given time, we are cutting down on the exposure that would happen if somebody did come down with the virus. So there's 5 or 6 different groups, and they're all in charge of doing different things. There's a virtual group that is working strictly on our online programming, the digital resources, the videos that you see, the programming for summer reading that we're offering. All of those are done by the virtual staff that are working from home. The staff that are coming into the building, they're in those groups and they're not switching around. That way it keeps more people safe if somebody does get sick. One of the other things that we're doing to ensure safety is that when we pick up the materials from the drop box that you're putting in there, the staff are gloved up, they go out, they pick up the materials, they bring them into the building, and then they go into a room that they're going to sit on a table for that day, and kept separate from other materials. And then they sit on those tables for a full 7 days before the staff go back in and gather those materials. We're evaluating the procedures that we use each day. Did it work? Did it not work? Do we need to tweak that a little bit more? We're watching webinars that are provided by library professionals all over the country and the world. We're talking to other libraries around the state, the region, the country to find out what are the best practices. And so our procedures kind of take into account all of those best practices. On a personal note, you may have watched the last Crystal Clear and seen that Shannon has challenged me to see who is going to read the most during the summer reading program this summer. And so I'm interested to see, are any of you challenging each other, or are you interested in challenging one of our staff members to see who can read or watch the most for summer reading? Now, some of you may have watched a lot of the Marvel movies in the past, and so that's something that my family and I have been doing together over the past several days, is going back through and watching all of the Marvel movies in chronological order. And that's something that we have challenged Shannon to do, and we've got her hooked. So if you haven't watched the Marvel movies and you're thinking it's a little too sci-fi or maybe it's too fantasy for you, I encourage you to check them out and just see. There are a lot of life lessons and really amazing quotes that are in those movies that you can take and apply to your everyday life. So, summer reading is supposed to be fun. And so find books that you want to read, find movies that you want to watch, get a little bit outside your comfort zone and just have fun with it. And let's see what all we do by the end of the summer. So thank you for tuning in to Crystal Clear today, and I hope you got some good information about our curbside services and summer reading. Definitely check out what the library is offering, because as I've been saying for several years now, libraries are way more than just books, and we continue to be more than just books as we pivot and learn from all that we can offer even while the buildings are closed. So thank you for joining in, and check us out next time.